share, and subscribe. Hey now, it's your girl ChonitaNicole, and welcome to Do Dream On. If you're new, and if you're already a dreamer, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Okay, y'all, super duper excited today. And it just so happened that I had the same color. I wasn't going for this, but it just so happened to be. Anywho, so I'm really excited today. We are going to be talking about imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome. If you haven't heard about it before, you go learn today. So I actually did a presentation. I was an eBoss Spotlight. Thank you so much, y'all. Last month in November, and I presented on imposter syndrome. So thank you so much, Aaron and Sarah. I love y'all. So I'm actually gonna do that. This is gonna be a little bit different than I'll probably normally do it, but I actually might do some type of, because y'all know I'm a teacher and I love presentations and stuff. So I'm actually going to jump into a real presentation that I recorded, that I'm going to record right now, of it. But everything won't necessarily be like this, but it'll be like this today. So y'all let me know if y'all like it like this. I'll go back and forth. Sometimes we'll just be chatting, etc. So on the channel, I told you we're going to be doing a lot of different things. And we are going to be doing business. We're going to be doing mindset. We're going to be doing self-care. We're going to be doing a lot. But first, we have to break some things down. So we're going to be breaking down this new phenomenon everyone's talking about called the imposter syndrome, better known as self-doubt. And we're going to start believing in ourselves. So let's first jump into that. And let's break this thing on down. We got a lot of stuff to cover on this channel, but let's break this down. So let's go. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be talking about overcoming imposter syndrome, which is basically believing in yourself. All right. So I am ChonitaNicole. If you just got to my channel, you have not watched my intro video, this is for you guys. If you already know who I am, just give me a couple seconds. I'm a mother to Madison Rose. I am divorced. I'm a YouTuber. Hey y'all, hey. I'm a photographer, content creator, and dreamer. I'm a lot of other things, but we just gonna keep it short, okay? So that's who I am if you're new to the channel. And today, like I said, we're going to be talking about imposter syndrome and overcoming imposter syndrome. Have you heard of it? If you heard of it before, let me know down below. If not, we gonna learn today. All right. So, what is imposter syndrome? So, according to Wikipedia, imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern in which an individual doubts their skills, talents, or accomplishments and has a persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. All right. Now, this is despite external evidence of their competence that attributes to they attribute their success as luck. They're like, this was just lucky. I just lucked up on this. I don't really deserve it. I can't believe this happened to me. Different things like that. Also, according to Wikipedia, the imposter syndrome phenomenon was introduced in an article published in 1978 entitled The Imposter Phenomenon in High Achieving Women Dynamics and Therapeutic Invention by Dr. Pauline R. Clance and Dr.
Suzanne A. Imes.
Find the imposter phenomenon as an individual experience of self-perceived intellectual phoniness. Okay? Imposter syndrome may be accompanied by anxiety, stress, or depression. So in 1985, they came out with that paper and they basically broke it down into 6 dimensions. Imposter cycle, the need to be special or the best, characteristics of Superman or Superwoman, fear of failure, denial of ability and discounting praise, feeling fear and guilt about success. All right. Anybody else deny their ability or discounting praise? Like if somebody say, "Oh, that is so cute," and you like this, oh, it's old, or oh, I got this from Rainbow or Fashion Nova or Sheen or whatever. Like you always have to like give kind of an excuse. You can't just hair. You can't just accept it. Anybody do that? Because I know I do that a lot and I need to get myself in order. All right. So, like I said, imposter syndrome is also known as self doubt. That's basically what it is. And I was asking this a little bit earlier. Have you ever questioned if you were good enough, like to start your business or your YouTube channel or a podcast? Have you doubted if you deserve that raise or that praise and or attention for something that you've done? Have you felt other people were better at X, Y, and Z than you? Like you can never, like I can never get on here and talk like Chonita or talk like whoever your favorite YouTuber is. I could never do this, or I could never do that. That definitely could be considered imposter syndrome. So y'all know my other channel is a crafting channel. Have you been crafting for like 8 years before all these new crafters came out and you're good at your crafts, but you doubt yourself? You like, I could never start a YouTube channel. I couldn't get up there and show people how to do it. When you've been doing that thing for 8 years, you're definitely qualified, but you doubt yourself. Or you think you can't start your blog or your podcast when everyone's telling you that you're amazing at something, you might have imposter syndrome. We got to get that together, y'all. So, like I said, have you ever felt this way? If you felt that way, then make sure you go ahead and let me know down in the comments. So, I want to take you on like a journey with me. We're going to talk about maybe 2 or 3 times that we may have felt that way, okay? So, how do you overcome this? So now you know. You may have not even known what it was that what was going on with you. So now that you know, how are we going to beat this? So I'm just gonna be real honest with you. Everything isn't always like a quick fix, okay? Everything isn't always so 1, 2, 3 easy. But what I did was I came up with this method. Everything I love, what is this here? Everything I love has dream in it. So I make all these dream anthologies and systems, etc. So now that we've identified this ugly nuance, how can we overcome it? So that's the question, right? So I created this dream method that helped me, and it helps me because this is something that I'm overcoming. It's just not like it's just over when it happens. So anywho, we're gonna start with the D. So one, now that we've identified, you have to identify everything. Anything you're going through in your life, you have to identify it. Once you identify it, then that's when you can combat it. That's when you can beat it, right? So the D in dream stands for decide you want to make a change. Everything comes with a decision, right? Once we recognize the issue, now we're going to decide that we want to make a change with it. And you are the only person who have that power. We're going to do a lot of internal work on this channel because you're literally the only person that can change yourself. You're the one who has that power. So once you decide you want to have to change, make that change, it's on and popping. All right. So now we're going to go to R. We're going to research, reinforce, and reach out. Okay, so research, we're going to call for reinforcement, back we need some backup, and then we're going to reach out to people because unfortunately, we think we can do a lot of things alone, and some things you can do alone, but sometimes you need people. We're literally born into this world and we need people. They've literally done scientific tests. It's scientifically proven that if a baby is born and they're not touched or talked to, they can pass away. So we need people. I know we are strong and we don't need nobody. You know what I'm saying? We don't need nobody. We do need people. So sometimes we have to reach out, but we want to make sure you're reaching out to the correct somebody. Okay. So reach out to your pastor or your spiritual leader or your therapist or a trusted family member, your partner, your friend. Seek accountability from an accountability partner and get additional reinforcement. So, whatever your religion or your background is, reach out to that person. If you don't have a pastor, if you have another spiritual leader, reach out to them. Reach out to somebody, okay? Because you may need some type of help. You may need some type of therapy. Look, therapy is lit. I go to therapy every week. I haven't been because of the holidays and stuff is so crazy. And they actually did some changes, so it wasn't me. But therapy is lit. Okay. So go seek out. It's such a huge disservice for ourselves to not go and get the help that we actually need. And we have these stigmas and all of this stuff. Therapy is lit, point blank in the period. Go find you somebody. And my friend actually has a company called Locate Therapy. If you're in the Michigan area, you can go to Locate Therapy and look that up. So if any of you guys are in that area, go to Locate Therapy and you can find some therapists near you. Google, Yahoo search, find a therapist near you. Go get you some help if you need it. Reach out, okay? Then the E is evaluate your surroundings. So what this means is like, who are you hanging out with? Who are you kicking it with? Where are you going? Are you doing things that are uplifting or positive? Let's look at who we're surrounding ourselves with. I know y'all heard the saying, hang around 5 millionaires, you'll be the sixth. Like, what's the company that you keeping? Now, I want you to be very careful with this because I want you to understand that you can have certain friends for certain things, certain seasons, etc. I don't want you like, I got to cut off everybody. Nobody else good. No, you don't have to go to that extreme, but you might. And if you do, then do that. Do what works for you. But just let's evaluate who we hang around with. Are these people positive? Are they uplifting? Can I learn from them? Can we grow? You can have certain friends for certain things. You may have some friends you just kick it with. And we ain't really trying to like do nothing major. And you may just go to brunch with them. You may have some business people. I do crafts. So I hang around certain crafty people. My mom and them don't care about my crafts like that. They do. She my number one supporter, but some stuff she don't know what I'm talking about. So you have to find your people. Make you a Facebook group. I've made several Facebook groups because I've literally made posts like, hey y'all, I'm looking for a single mom who has a daughter this age. We can hang out. I've literally made those posts. I'm very bold, but make those posts. Ask to be people friends. Join groups and join places where social media is popping right now, where you can find all types of people, all types of friends. Find people to help you build certain communities that you want to do. I have a Dreamy Mama group on Facebook for the mothers. I have a Queen Dreamer group on Facebook for the business entrepreneurs. I have certain books, a book club. I have certain things for certain people. Find your people and then evaluate your surroundings. But yes, I'm all for finding your tribe, building your tribe, creating your tribe. I'm about creating my dream life, and that means in every single aspect. So check your surroundings and then elevate them, go up higher. We going higher, right? A, analyze your situation. Everybody's situation is different, and I want you to analyze your specific situation on why you believe you are not good enough for that raise or that promotion or starting a YouTube channel or starting your business. Whatever it is, let's analyze it. Okay, so A, analyze the situation. So I want you to grab a notebook and then I want you to draw a line down the middle of the notebook. And I want you, whatever situation, now every situation is different. So I want you to analyze the situation. I want you to write down all your negative thoughts on the left side. Then I want you to write down all of the um, things that make you qualified on the right. So I'm going to give you an example. So before I started my consultation business, because I do have a consultation business where I help other people, entrepreneurs with their businesses, all types of things. So before I did that, I was like, could I start this business? Now I've been a photographer and had my own legitimate LLC business for 10 years at least. Um, I have over 31,000 YouTube subscribers on my Do Dream On channel. I've helped different people in different business avenues, ventures with their businesses over the last years. I have a minor in business. I'm a certified teacher. I have my teacher certification. Sis, you can consult people. You've had successful businesses. You've been going on 2 years a complete entrepreneur, completely, ma'am. You qualify. You may even be overqualified. So I had to put those things down like, oh, I'm nervous to help other people. Shanita, you successfully help different people with their businesses. You have people who've given you reviews on how you help them. Oh, okay. Well, I may not know enough about business. You've made this amount of money in your businesses. You filed your taxes. You've done like I had to write those things down to actually see them and say, "Oh, sis, You are qualified. What are you talking about? So you have to analyze your situation. And like I said, some situations may be harder to analyze, but that's just one step and one idea to help you analyze your specific situation. So don't be like me. I literally was so scared, and I'm always scared to do stuff. I was scared to make this video. I was like, oh, I did the presentation last month. Did I forget what I could do? A lot of times I'm scared. A lot of times I'm nervous, but I do it and I do it afraid. I'm not exempt for those things. I'm just type of person who I just do it like Nike. I'm like, you know what? We about to do this thing. So I just jump into it and I just do it. So I feed myself lies sometimes. So I call it mind games. I have to, oh, I'm good. I'm jumping. So that's analyze the situation. Now we're going to jump into M, mindset renewal. So this one is one of my favorites. One of my favorite books by Joyce Meyer is Battlefield of the Mind. It's amazing. I love books. I'm always reading. I'm always researching. I'm always trying to better myself. That might be part of my imposter syndrome, but I'm always trying to better myself and learn so I could be up on game, right? So mindset renewal. So what we have to do is we have to rewire our mindset. So I had to grab my tap my iPad. So we have to rewire our mind, our thought patterns, our perspectives of certain situations. We have to break our I am statements. Break out our I am statements. I use I am statements all the time. I write them on post-it notes. I was being Mary Jane before being Mary Jane. Y'all watch being Mary Jane, Gabrielle Union No show. I was her before that. I have post-it notes everywhere to keep myself reminded, and I would put them when I worked at a job on my computer. I even had something called the inspiration station at one of my jobs. I would send out in the mornings, morning motivational every single morning, send out quotes. I'm always trying to renew my mind and get my perspective positive. Now, I'm not a toxic positive person, because you can be too much of anything is bad for you, even too much water. But we have to pour into our minds. We have to pour into ourselves. We have to, if we're not doing this, then we can be jaded into all of the other things. So we have to get focused of ourselves and reset our minds, get our mindsets together, pour this stuff into us. Focus on positive, because what you focus on grows. I may have to post that old video. I did a video on that before. I may have to post that, because that literally is one of my, I call him my guardian angels on earth, sent me that. They told me that what you focus on grows. So, anywho, we have to look in the mirror and say positive things. And I know this may sound cliche, and I know it may be weird and it may be hard for you, but we gonna have to jump into Issa Rae, okay? We gotta jump into her and look in the mirror, do some raps, do whatever you have to do to encourage yourself. And like I already said, I talked about post-it notes like being Mary Jane. And like I said, I have my post-it notes and my notes and my reminders everywhere so I can remember who I am
and whose I am.
Okay, y'all. So, like I said, I had earbuds in earlier. My earbuds died, messed the whole video. I had recorded the whole thing and it messed up. I don't even know where my little hattie is. It's probably in another room, but we about to just finish this video out. I have my iPad so we could finish it off. So anywho, we were on the M for the, oops. We were on the M for the mindset renewal. And I was basically just talking about how we have to rewire, renew our mind. All right. So every single day we have to fight our negative thoughts, right? That creep into our mind, all these negative thoughts that creep into our mind while we just chilling. We have to fight them with positive, uplifting thoughts. And this isn't a one-day fix-a-flat. This is a constant strategic planning, right? It's just like exercise or anything that you do. The more you do it, typically the easier that it gets. So we don't just go snap and everything's going to be fixed. That's not how it goes. It has to be working to it. So when a negative thought comes up, boom, we have a positive thought that beats it, or an affirmation, or a scripture, or a meditation. You have to figure out what works best for you, what's your best strategy to use, and go grab your journal again, write it down, do some I am statements, do whatever you have to do to fight. Your affirmations, your go-to scriptures, your life truths, your dreams, sayings, whatever you want to call it. You got to make up a name and prepare your mindset to, like a first aid kit. That's what you have to do. So you have to figure out this first aid kit to help beat this nasty imposter syndrome creeping back up on you. My granny used to tell me, step back devil. So I used to literally be like, step back devil. Anytime something negative happened or a negative thought came to me or anything like that, that's what I would do. You have to say step back. You have to be the one to take authority and say it loud and proud, step back devil, and look over your shoulder like, nah, not today. Not today, Satan. We're going to get our mind renewed. We're not dealing with you today, sir. Right? But you have to make sure, because seriously, these are weapons, right? We going to war, basically. So you have to believe in yourself and be confident in yourself and your gifts. All right. Y'all kind of thrown off, so forgive me. Okay, so now I'm just going to go over some few tips, try to make it shorter than what it was, because it was a lot of information before. Maybe I need to just be quiet. So that might have been why I messed up. Anywho, I'm just going to give you some tips. So basically, get you some rest. You have to get enough rest. Every single person is completely different than other people. You may need 8 hours. Somebody else may need 10 hours. Somebody could be fine on 5 hours. So whatever your amount of rest is, get your rest. When you're at rest, you're at best. I just made that up right now. Somebody else probably said it because it rhymes and it's easy, but I just made that up right now. When you get your rest, you're at your best. In my head, I made that up. Somebody else in the world probably said it too, but I never heard it before. So get organized. Time blocking has saved my life. I love time blocking. I know I'm probably going to share in another video what apps and how I use my planner and the other apps and different things to organize my time. Give yourself grace. You are not Superwoman, you're not Superman, you're not superhuman. Give yourself grace, okay? We all make mistakes. Everything is not perfect, but we have to be a little bit more. I'm a perfectionist and I'm OCD, so I'm always on myself, but I have to give myself grace, right? Take time for yourself. Yes, the good old cliche self-care. Take your baths, take your walks, go get your nails did, your hair did. Go do whatever you got to do to make sure that you're feeling good. When you feeling good, when you looking good, you feel good, right? So make sure you take care of yourself. Baths are my things right now. I love me some baths. Light me some candles, and I woosah have me a nice long bath, right? Then eat well. Make sure you're eating your fruits and your veggies. What you put in your body definitely helps you. So make sure that you're drinking your water, you're eating your fruits, you're eating your veggies. You're doing good by yourself. Doing good to yourself. Eating well. Pray. I'm a Christian, so I pray. Whatever you do, make sure you do that. If you meditate, if you go to therapy, make sure you do that. I go to therapy because therapy is lit. Okay, so I pray, I meditate, and I go to therapy, but I am a Christian. So I try to make sure that I have all my I's dotted and my T's crossed. And then I have some positive affirmations that I say. Some people, you may not know what to say. You may not know where to go. So I have a couple slides of positive affirmations I'm going to go ahead and share with you. I believe in myself. I am worthy. I am capable. I deserve to be here. I bring value to this family. I bring value to this company. I'm going to briefly go over a couple things. You have to believe in yourself, period. That's it. Nobody else can. This is a lot of internal work. No one else can believe in you for you. When you're asleep, when you're at home late at night in your bed, your thoughts is you versus you. Nobody else can do certain things for you. So that's why I say you have to go and get that external help. You have to reach out, because sometimes things aren't as easy as it seems. You may not be able to help yourself. You may need somebody else. You may need reinforcement. You are worthy. You are worthy. I need you to really understand that you're worthy. You're capable. You are capable. And guess what? If you're not capable yet, you can go and learn some things to become capable. Go back to school if that's what you need to do. Take up some trades. Figure out what you need to do so you can feel capable. You deserve to be here. Here is anywhere. Here is in a good, healthy relationship. Here's at your dream job. Here is with a good family, whether it's not your blood family, a group of friends you create a family. You deserve to be in a good space. right? You bring value to your family. A lot of times people don't know what they bring to the table, what they bring to the family. You may not think you're a good brother, sister, mother, cousin, friend, daughter, parent, father, etc. But you bring value to that family. And if you feel like you don't, find ways that you can bring value to the family. I bring value to this company. Wherever you're working, you bring value. They may be able to replace you with someone else, but nobody can replace you, your unique you-ness. Okay, so remember that. I am loved. I am valued. I am qualified. If she, he, they can do it, so can I. I am disciplined. I am kind. I am brave. I am bold. If I think I can, if I think it, I can achieve it. Okay? So this is extremely important. The I am loved is almost one of the most important ones in my opinion, because you have to start with yourself. To love anybody else, you have to love yourself. So you need to feel that. That's why I say you may need to go get therapy. You may need to go get some type of additional help, because a lot of things were out of our control. Situations, you may have been in abusive situations. Things may have happened to you that was out of your control, but you're still loved and you're still valued. And I need you to know that. So whatever you have to do to break those things down so you can know you're still loved and you're still valued, you make sure that you get that done so you can be whole and you can be healed. All right. If she can do it, he can do it, they can do it, so can I. That typically goes for a lot of things, not everything, because we all can't be Beyonce. Can't do that, right? So can't do that, but it's some things that I may be able to do. And if I can't do it, I can take her work ethic and do the Beyonce on whatever I'm doing or whatever you're doing. All right. Discipline. Being disciplined is one of the most important things to being successful, being disciplined and being consistent. So you have to discipline yourself. You have to. The most successful people are the most consistent, the most disciplined. They didn't give up. So make sure that you find what you have to do to become more disciplined. All right. And then, of course, if I think it, I can achieve it. So a man thinketh, so is he, right? So your thoughts become things, right? So you got to make sure that those thoughts are together. All right, a couple more things if you don't know what to say. If I wake up this morning, it's so you can say, I woke up this morning, and that means I have another chance to live out my dreams. As long as you have breath in your body, and a heart beating in your chest, right? You have the activity of your brains, the activity in your brain, activity of your limbs, etc. You can go ahead and work out following your dreams. As long as you breathing, your heart is beating, your mind is right, you can do the things you need to do, you can do it. I was born to live my passion and my truth. Everything I touch will prosper. And I also like to say everything attached to me wins. So those are just a couple things that if you didn't know what to say, how to say it, different things like that, that could help. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments down below. And I'll try to get back to you guys as quick as possible. And that's a wrap. So that's it for now, y'all. Thank you so much for your time. This was a little bit different for two reasons. One, because it's kind of like a presentation type, and two, because the video completely messed up. But I blew some more lip gloss on, threw my little sweater back on, and got back on here so that we could finish this out. I hope I'm not too close. Oh goodness. Anywho, follow me on my social media sites. Join Queen Dreamer, the Facebook group, if you're interested in it. And I love y'all. Did y'all know that? I think y'all knew that. Anywho, y'all be safe out there. You hear? Oh, wait. Make sure you subscribe. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, especially Do Dream One is the handle. And TikTok, Do Dream One is the handle. So follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Comment down below. And y'all be safe out there. You hear? Bye. Thank you for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.